What is up, everybody? Welcome to my stream. New York Giants versus the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. I'll be doing mostly live play-by-play reaction as Eli Manning fucking darts it to Beckham Jr. Made it look easy. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's do this. I will take Eagles questions as well because obviously they're going to come. So. What up, Sean Maz? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Dwayne?
You know, and you set the tone here because this is going to be like a remedy matchup with who's missing right in the middle of that Falcons defense. Guys, we'll get into that in a moment here as the impact that has on this matchup.
All right, here we go. Did I go to the game yesterday? Yeah, I did. I was in section 111. I sit in section 111 all the time.
You know, everyone talks about Eli Manning, and the big question is Eli Manning done? What's happening? When I watch
Let me see something real quick.
I see a quarterback that can't move in the pocket. He's an iron deer on the front lawn, and everyone knows that.
Yeah, you guys can talk Eagles if you want. I have no problem with that.
You just can't do that. Yeah, but the reason why I'm watching that rush is because his line's been so poor this season. They haven't protected well. They're taking
all right, so obviously it works. Just getting a little bit confused on that. Gotta open up this a little bit. There we go. Eli looks back, drops back, darts it to Beckham Jr. again. Looks like a completely different Eli Manning than recent weeks. Okay. All right, so Savage Man says, if we give y'all Deshaun Jackson, what y'all give us? We're not going after Deshaun Jackson, so it doesn't matter. Eli Manning looks completely different. Atlanta's defense must really suck that bad. I'll try to edit this real quick.
But watch Eli Manning's foot back on that floor. He stepped up and he threw off his front foot. Hasn't been doing that lately.
Oh, there you go. 21st time this year he is sacked. Interesting.
But he's back now. Brady Jarrett, number 97, working inside against the poor guard.
All right, I can see myself now.
Just like a crossover in basketball, you go outside, you come back inside.
Okay. All right. Do I hate? Sean Mass says, "Do I hate Jim Schwartz as much as I do? I think his scheme sucks." No, actually, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Our defense isn't the problem. Our defense actually held their own for most of the games. This offense doesn't score points, and it's a huge problem. We need to upgrade this offense, or else we're gonna pack it in soon. Because this offense is what makes the team run. It made the team run last year with Wentz and Foles. The defense is not the problem. And people just don't want to blame Carson Wentz for our troubles. Carson Wentz was 31 for 37 yesterday, all right? Most of the passes were dink and dunk passes. All right, when he had that little moment of adversity at the end of the game where we needed him to win the game, he came up short, and not only short, it was one of the worst performances I've ever seen of any quarterback ever. So that was a problem. It was a huge problem. I was pissed. Eagles fan 11 says, "Yo, Nitro, what's up, Eagles fan 11? How you doing?" And I know people don't like me talking about Wentz like that, but I mean, I call it how I see it. Like, I want Carson Wentz to perform. He didn't perform yesterday at the end of the game when we needed him to, with a minute left, 2 timeouts, 4 downs. You had all the time in the world, and you're rushing it, and you miss Smallwood wide open on a wheel route. And, like, it just made 0 sense to me. Like, people don't understand something. People don't seem to understand something. Shout out to my boy Zomp on Twitter. All right, he loves Carson Wentz over the football team. It's so obvious. People don't understand that when we were on the 20-yard line yesterday, all right, when we were on the 20-yard line, sure, the defense gave up all those points. I get it. But when we were on the 20-yard line with 4 downs and 2 timeouts with a minute to go up, Eli's back. He's throwing it to Saquon Barkley at the backfield. Saquon runs all the way down to the 35-yard line. So they're short. They're probably going to kick a field goal here. I don't know if Rojas is any good or not, so we'll see. No, when you're on the 20 with all those timeouts left, a minute to go, and that's your moment to shine, you score there, no matter what. You put everything else is in the past at that point. It's a new ball game. It's 0-0. You score there no matter what. You have 4 downs. All right? And Carson Wentz, not only did he look, wow, they're not making a field goal? Not kicking it? Huh. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, it's a new ball game at that point. All right? The fact of the matter is, I would have been okay if Carson Wentz threw the ball to Wendell Smallwood, and if Wendell Smallwood dropped it, it would have been on him. It was the right play. What Carson Wentz did was he targeted in on Zach Ertz and Alshon Jeffrey, 2 players that were not wide open. The first one looked like a pick. The second one definitely should have been picked. And the third one, he fumbled. So it didn't even matter at that point. It's just you had Wendell Smallwood wide open. I don't know if he would have scored. He definitely would have got the first down, though. And we had 30 seconds left at that point. So it made me extremely mad at that point because the defense letting up all those points just didn't matter at that point. It didn't matter. You had the chance to win the game, be the hero, go 4-3, but you didn't. And that's what makes me mad about this fan base because the fan base, they love Carson Wentz so much that they will not blame him for anything. He had the game. Only 6 incomplete passes is bad. Right, it's his fault. He shouldn't have even had 6 incomplete passes the way he was throwing it, to be honest with you. A lot of it was dink and dunk. A lot of it was. We never go down the field. We went down the field once, and that pass was incomplete to Alshon Jeffrey. The flag was drawn. So, yes, 6 passes that were incomplete when he's dinking and dunking it shouldn't have been incomplete, if you want to go that far. Sean Maz, I'm not a fan of how we use our running backs either. We need to draft one. The reason why we didn't run the ball yesterday is because our running backs stink. They're horrible. We don't have a running back. When Jay Ajayi went down, our running game went right out the window. Right out the window. So don't give me that we should have ran the ball more. We couldn't. We couldn't do anything with that. Like, we had to rely on Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz almost brought us back in that game. But he didn't. People don't want to understand that. He didn't. I love Carson Wentz. But he went from GOAT to GOAT yesterday. Literally GOAT yesterday. Like, he was – that last drive was awful on Carson Wentz. That was bad. That was really bad. Okay. Okay. Dwayne Richardson says, bro, I'm an Eagles fan. Yesterday was not Carson Wentz's fault. Our D gave up 21 points. All right. Let's go there. Our D gave up 21 points in the fourth quarter. You're right. How come our offense, week in and week out, can't score more than 21 points? No one wants to blame the offense because Carson Wentz is on the field. All right, I'm sorry. We got to score more points. The defense last year did its job and looks great because our offense was scoring 30 fucking points a game. We're not scoring 30 points anymore, so now we're losing. Guys, you have to stop shielding Carson Wentz. You have to. It's driving me nuts. I'm telling you what you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. Our offense scoring 17 points, sure, 17-0 going into the fourth, it should have been enough to win. But sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Sometimes teams come back. What's up, Eagles 01? How you doing? It's not Eagles 01. It's not all Wentz's fault. All right, that last drive was totally on him. I don't care what anybody says. Totally on him. He had Smallwood wide open. He had Ertz. I don't even know who the fuck he was throwing to on that first pass that looked like it was an interception. I had no clue who he was throwing to. All right, he looked horrible. That last drive was his blame. It definitely was. Matt Ryan's throwing it down the field, the 50-yard line. He has Julio Jones going down to the 40-yard line, but there's a flag, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, Dwayne, dude, you're right, okay? The D did let us down, but listen, we have to score more. We have to. If we don't score more against teams like the Saints, they're going to eat us alive. All right? Our defense, in my opinion, our defense isn't the problem, and everyone's trying to make it out to be. Our defense is not the problem. It's the offense. The offense needs something done to it. We need to bring in some new blood. We need to. And I'm not blaming Carson Wentz for everything, but like at the same time, you have to adjust to some of this stuff, especially with no running game. All right? You can't. And of course, Zom fucking tweets "kill yourself" to me on Twitter because he sucked Carson Wentz's dick. Like he's like the next best thing since sliced bread. The guy was fucking awful on the last drive. He was terrible. Sean Maz says, I agree. We all dick ride Wentz. Reminds me of the McNabb days. Also, we are playing with no heart and hunger. We're not. You nailed it. And let me ask you guys a question. If McNabb was the one who played like that at the end of the game, that drive, you know damn fucking well everyone in the city would have blamed him. Damn well. I don't know what it is with Wentz. I don't know what the fuck it is with Wentz. People need to stop being biased. He was awful on that last drive. Terrible. Oh, shit. Wow. They're having their way with him. Wow. NYG might win this game. What's up, Tommy Lee? How you doing? Yeah, fucking Dwayne. Wendell Smallwood and Corey Clement. All right, I wouldn't say they're jokes, but they're just not – they're not your feature backs. And we're using them as our feature backs, and they're getting 2 to 3 yards a game. Like, we need to do something at the running back position. We need to, or else we're not going far at all. Think we'll get Peterson? Maybe, but we don't necessarily need him. We need offense. We don't need defense. We don't need them. Our defense is fine. David Roska said our Eagles will be 4-4. We better fucking beat Jacksonville. They look horrible. I don't care if it's in London, Iraq, France. Like, I don't care. You better beat the Jags. Like, you have to. It's a must-win game. Eric Whittle, I agree. The Lions are definitely better than the Eagles right now. You guys beat the Patriots. Oh, wow. That was way too easy. Mohamed Sanu, first down. Oh, shit.
That's a nice matchup for a win. They say, okay, you're going to play your middle linebacker. Our number 2 receiver.
My friend just told me Giants have 0 pass coverage. It's hysterical. Yeah, it's fucking hysterical shit.
Just takes a deep breath and reads it out.
Gabriel the Pats fan, what's up, man? You'll win on Sunday. God, I hope so. I don't think we can fucking beat anybody right now, to be honest with you. My God. Didn't the Lions beat the Eagles last year? They didn't play them last year. The year before that. Yeah. The year before that, they beat them. It was week 4. No, it was after the bye. It was week 5. Sean Maz says, I disagree with you on offense being the problem. I think we are forgetting the fact that Jake Elliott is a bum. We could have easily won that game if he made that field goal. And that's exactly the point I'm going to bring up. I can't blame Jake Elliott. I can't do it because even if he did make that kick, who says the game would have turned out that way, that we would have lost because of him? Like, people need to stop doing that, be like, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. The game could have completely changed. It's a momentum swing, sure, but you never know what could have happened. Games turn out different ways. Like, yeah, you can't blame it on that. You just can't. Eagles01 says, you go into any games this year? Road games. I went to the Giants game already. I was planning on going to the New Orleans game. I don't know about that now. Dallas, I was planning on going. We'll see. I hope so. Eric Whittle says, Eagles need defense. I mean, if we get Peterson, that would be cool, but I think we need offense a lot more than we need defense. Definitely need a running game. All right, Ryan's back. Pass up, sacked. On 3rd and 2. Eric Whittle says, I'm a diehard Lions fan. Hope we win one Super Bowl. Hey, I was dreaming about that for my first fucking, 17 years as an Eagles fan, and I finally got one, but this is no excuse. Like, we're a good team. We need to play like one. Peter Philan says, Nitro, who do you think will win the Super Bowl? The Rams. The Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. I wouldn't mind Devontae Parker. Eagles on one says. Devontae Parker would be a key acquisition. Like, that would be a really good pickup. Cattle Dog says, am I watching Bad Dog? No, not this very moment. I know he just streams all the time, though. What wide receiver, running back do you prefer, Sean Maz? Give me Le'Veon Bell. Just give me Le'Veon Bell, and everything will be taken care of. Please, Howie, please do something. Please. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, dude, if we get Le'Veon Bell, that'll fix everything. Literally, I think we'd go back to the Super Bowl if we got Le'Veon Bell, to be honest with you. Nitro, what do you think about all the bastard Pats fans? They win consistently. I have nothing to think about them. The guy threw beer on Tyreek Hill, but let's be honest. Any fan of any stadium probably would have done that in the same situation. Cattle Dog says my team sucks worse. You guys have it rough, man. You guys have it really rough. But remember, I told you that at the beginning of the year. I mean, the Arizona Cardinals are in rebuild mode, like complete rebuild mode. You know, they should get rid of Peterson with quite ease. Just try to fleece a team for whatever you need in the draft and just take it from there. Just how I see it. Why do I hate Eli Manning? I don't hate Eli Manning, Peter. I love him. I hope he stays there forever. Am I still beefing with DDP? Nah, I'm not. Guys, if you have beef, just get over it quick. You know, there's no reason to beef with anybody in life. You know, life's too short to beef with anybody. Just you get hung up on some shit at times, but it's just not beef's not worth it. It's stupid. You don't know how many days you're gonna have left here. Cowboy Show Highlights says Patrick Peterson might be an Eagle. We need offense, man. We need offense. Steelers fan says a Pat fan put a rude comment on your video. It happens, man. You guys are pretty much rivals, even though you're not. But Sean Maz said what happened between me and EDP. Bunch of bullshit. Yeah, Cattle Dog. You should put everyone on the block. I'd even fucking put Rosen on the block. The guy's awful. He's terrible, man. Like, I would draft QB again. Well, I wouldn't draft QB this year if I were you. I would probably draft like a running back or an offensive lineman, and then next year, if you guys still suck, I would go after Tua from Alabama. That's what I would do. Who's the best QB in the league right now? It's not even close. Pat Mahomes. Right now, it's Pat Mahomes. Philly Jim says, why is Wentz a choke artist? He can't get it done. Well, I wouldn't call him a choke artist yet, but yesterday wasn't a good B sample. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. Eli's back, drops back, 2nd and 10. He throws all the way to Sterling Shepard for the completion, first down. Interesting. Yeah, this is going to be a low-scoring game. What do you Cowboys Show Highlights says, what do you think about us trading our first-round pick for Amari Cooper? You guys got fleeced. You got a good wide receiver, but at the same time, I don't think Dak Prescott's all that. I think he's decent. I don't think he's great, though. And you guys got fleeced for a first-round pick. He's a good wide receiver, but he's not worth a first-round pick. Cap next year, Cattle Dog says, yeah, that's pretty big. That's big, but will people want to go to Arizona? That's the thing. You got to make it you got to make it interesting to go to Arizona. You know, Larry Fitzgerald's not going to be there next year. People are going to ask, why should I come here? You know, you gotta make it like you gotta make it like a vacation spot. You know, where people want to go. Tom Brady, man, yeah, he's pretty good. That the game against you guys will be very important. Yeah, it's on Sunday Night Football too, Cowboy Show. Philly Jim says, does he have to take notes from Nick? Fuck, I would. But if you're a clutch QB, you either have it or you don't. It's that simple. You know. Yeah, I know you guys were desperate, Cowboys Show, but sometimes you gotta. You guys could have got him for a second-round pick. You guys didn't have to throw a first-round pick at him. All right, Saquon to the 30 to the first down. They got a first down. Wow. Who do you think Eagles will re-sign and not sign this year? I feel like 50% of the team, if not more, is gone next year. We just can't afford everybody. Like Brandon Graham, I think is a lock to leave. Steelers fan 84 says, Nitro, I'm gonna talk smack to Pats fans back. They should, dude. They're a bunch of cocksuckers. Oh shit. Crazy Cooter says, you think we should draft a running back this year in the first round draft? Nah. First round, nah. I don't think so. We gotta draft a lineman. Our fucking linemen are getting old and beat up. Like Lane Johnson's obviously hurt. I think we should draft a lineman. Who do I think wins the basement bowl between who? Cattle Dog, who? What do I think of Saquon Barkley? Absolute stud. And it's crazy because next year, I think the Giants will suck again. Well, the Giants are going to get a top 5 pick this year. I don't know who I don't think they go after a QB this year. I think they stay with Eli Manning 1 year because they know it's coming out next year in Tua. And I think they suck again next year and then get their quarterback along with whatever they're going to get this year. And Saquon and OBJ. Whew. It's like a nightmare. The Cattle Dog 2, I say we sweep them 8 in a row. I don't see Arizona winning many games this year. I'm sorry, buddy. Just don't.
Digital copier specialist, helping you maintain your copier at peak efficiency. Lauren, cost per copy specialist, finding ways to cut your print costs. Mark, shredder and postage specialist, keeping your documents secure and manageable. Lane, printer and MFP specialist, maintaining your desktop products to peak efficiency. And Tony, president. All it takes is one call. If you're not dealing with prior systems, you're not dealing with the best team in the business.
What do I think about Matthew Stafford? He's good. He's not great, but he's good. Wow, look at this under on this game. 0-0 at the end of the first. It's crazy. Should have took the under on that.
These are calls. You can actually speak with my father or me. Large regional heating and air conditioning firms can't provide that.
We're trained HVAC professionals,
not trained salespeople. So join the indoor.
If we get 2 wins against the Niners, I'm good. I don't know, man. I don't know. Philly Jim says, who would you trade for Le'Veon Bell or Pat Peterson? For Le'Veon Bell, I'd give up a second and maybe a fifth. And for Patrick Peterson, I'd give up a second and maybe a player. Yeah, Lions finally. I saw Kenron Johnson, right, from Auburn. Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah, next year is the new model for you guys, Cattle. Peterson's coming to Detroit. No, he's not. He's either going to go the Saints, Patriots, or Eagles, from what I'm hearing. Pat will get a first and a fourth. I don't think so. I don't think a first. Maybe a second and a fourth. He's getting kind of old. Wow, here goes Ingram. And I sat him. Great. Nah, no QB coming out next year with the top 10 pick. I completely agree. That Herbert guy is such a fucking joke. Yeah, Cooper got a first-round pick, Cattle Dog, because Dallas is stupid. They're one of the dumbest franchises out there, and they got fleeced. Cooper drops so many passes, it's ridiculous. Are we going to win the NFC East? I can't tell you right now, dude. I know everyone in the division is not really scary, but I couldn't tell you. Like, we need to start winning. Look at Eli's face. What a fucking idiot. Oh. Did anyone see his fucking goofy face just there?
You asked about the Giants' offensive line, some of the difficulties they were having. You see him just light up. Yeah, he didn't want to get any bulletin board material.
Oh, shit.
So he was trying to protect himself. Got a little awkward there without him saying anything. So he just started laughing. You know, it's like, I think you like your matchup. It's like a time. Exactly.
If we lose to the Jags, do we tank? No, we're not going to tank. I don't see us losing to the Jags, though.
Those are classic. First and 15. Once again,
Do I like Jim Schwartz? Yeah, he's a beast. I don't know why people dislike Jim Schwartz. You know, I don't think the defense is even that bad.
Especially in the New York market. Why is he checking the football down? You saw a situation right there where the Giants, the Falcons brought back.
A lot of people give Jim Schwartz hell because they don't want to blame Carson Wentz. I mean, it's that simple. Our defense is actually top 10. Crazy Cooter says it was so weird how we dominated the whole game, and then in fourth quarter we played like shit. Yeah, the offense stopped clicking and the defense stopped clicking. That's how it came out. It's all it came down to. What would I give up for Peterson? Second and maybe a player. Wow, Eli looks fucking terrible, but he's getting pressure in his face all day, so I wouldn't really blame him on that one. Philly Jim says Eagles' offense is trash. We can only score 70 points a game. We need more fire. It's not about fire. We need a running back, and then we'll be fine. If we get Le'Veon Bell, we're in contention again. It's that simple. But Harry Roseman, as I've been saying all along, is extremely overrated. I don't think we get anybody. I'm being honest with you. Jim's not a good head coach. He's a great defensive coordinator, though. I don't know why people are calling for his head. I don't get it. 3rd and 21 off. He dumps off to Ingram. Wow, they're fucking terrible. Yeah, Zomp. How are you going to tell me Jim Schwartz isn't good? All right? Jim Schwartz has a top 10 defense right now. There's no way he gets fired. There's no way. All right? Did the defense play bad in the fourth quarter yesterday, giving up 21 points? Yeah, absolutely. But let's not forget here that we had Carson Wentz on the 20-yard line yesterday. None of that mattered. None of the fucking defense that gave up the points mattered. That was his moment, and he looked worse than any QB I've ever seen. Let's not forget about that. But you have his dick sewed up down your fucking throat that you will not blame him for anything whatsoever. Carson Wentz looked terrible on that last drive. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. All right? Philly Jim says, I agree, but I don't think any running back will do the trick. I think it's Bell or bust. It is Bell or bust. Bell does everything. And we need a running game badly right now with Corey Clement complimenting our feature back. You know, we'll see, though. We'll see. Crazy Cooter said, I think it's a little unfair to say Wentz isn't clutch after a small sample size. I agree with you. It is unfair. But that was a pretty big sample size. You know, I mean, he had the town in the palm of his hand for that one drive. All right? This is where you stamp and say, I'm here to stay, bitches. This is my team. This is my franchise. All right? You zone in on Ertz 2 times. The first time could have been a pick, probably was a pick. All right? The second time should have been picked. The third down, he had Smallwood wide open. Wide open. If Smallwood drops that ball, okay, at least you made the right decision. All right? I would live with that. But he didn't. He didn't get it done. And my friend like Zomp, he loves Carson Wentz. I won't blame him for anything. All right? But Carson was horrible on that drive. Can he bounce back? Sure, he's fucking amazing. Carson Wentz is an unbelievable quarterback. But he's like Donovan McNabb all over again. That is the kind of shit I expected from McNabb, and I got it. It bothered me. It really bothered me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It really bothered me. And I hate saying that about anyone on my team. I hate it. People always say, when I'm critical about any player on this team, so the one time I'm critical about Carson Wentz, all right? People are like, I don't know why you hate Carson Wentz and love Foles so much. This had nothing to do with Nick Foles. Nothing to do with Nick Foles. This had everything to do with how Carson played on that last drive. He played phenomenal earlier in the game. He was 31 for 37. He played phenomenal. The one time you need him to do something, he doesn't do it. And not only did he not do it, he looked miserable, bad, like terrible, like a college QB, maybe worse. So I hope that doesn't continue because we may need him down the road. I would like to see more plays where Carson Wentz rolls out and makes stuff happen out of the pocket. He did it all year last year. I don't know what happened this year. Maybe he's scared. I don't know.
Talked about being a competitor. You don't like getting hit. You don't like getting sacked. Frustrated with this team.
Trey A says he must have been doing too much Eli film study. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, hands off to, I think, is that Coleman? No, it's Smith. This is a horrible fucking game.
If you look at Matt Ryan, I think he's frustrated because the weakness of this Giant defense, I think, is their corners. When you got Eli Apple and Janoris Jenkins, what the strength of this Falcon offense are the wide receivers. I think Matt Ryan wants to get.
Who's a twat, Bobby B?
So far, so he hasn't had time to get.
Me? Oh, thank you.
Look for a couple shots down the field to Jones, Sanu, and Ricky. Steve Sarkisian, he wants to get the running game going, but he can't force it. Already got 3 sacks.
All right, he's got Julio for a first down. Matt Ryan does. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's go, Atlanta. What the fuck does that even mean? All right, Philly Jim says, do you like the idea of trading for Devontae Parker? I don't think Devontae Parker is all that great, but I guess we need a wide receiver number 2, so I wouldn't be against the idea. D-Ron Johnson says, what's up, Nitro Freak? Both teams are mediocre. Tonight? Yeah, well, Giants are worse than mediocre. They suck. Eric Whittle says, am I a Penn State fan? Absolutely not.
You saw how much of a matchup from Julio Jones can be. I mean, guys just dynamic. Look at receptions over the last 5 seasons, second, yards, number 1, and then there's that column that says touchdowns. 29.
Oh, wait, fuck. All right, I gotta do something. That wasn't entertaining. Okay. Advanced settings. Sorry, guys. I'll be back in a bit. There you go.
One of the reasons why he hasn't got more targets is because of this. You're going to see this play.
Okay, that's good. There you go. All right, cool.
Call assist, boys. Take in 3 so that your wingman, Sanu, can get 1-on-1. He demands double coverage.
All right.
Not only in the red zone, but in the field. You see what Sanu does. And you're going to see Sanu. He recognizes that Julio takes the entire back end, 3 defenders with him.
Oh, this game is awful, guys. Awful, awful, awful.
Sometimes they have to do that. Certainly in the red zone. That's what's happened to Julio. That's why he hasn't had any targets. Why he hasn't had a touchdown yet.
All right. The fuck happened? How do I feel about the Sixers this year? I'm indifferent. I know they're not going to win the NBA title because Golden State's too good. That's just how I feel about basketball, but whatever. On the bright side, Alshon Jeffrey's been a stud this year. Crazy Cooter said. Alshon Jeffrey's the number 1 wide receiver. You know, he's amazing, but he can't do everything. He can't catch and throw the fucking ball. Who's my college football team? Rutgers, sadly. All right, Matt Ryan's back. He throws to Julio Jones, running past the 3rd and 15. Oh, shit. Look at this horrible tackling. That's expected, though.
8 yards there, so they'll be punting away. Really good job by the
Philly Jim said Colangelo cost us a chance to get LeBron. It's possible. It's very possible.
Playing hard, but yeah, I felt like to see. You see them on tape. I went against them for a number of years. They were tough. That front four's been tough for a long time. When I watched them, it didn't show up consistently.
The Monday game next week is going to be worse, and I'm going. What is it? I don't even know what it is.
Emerson. He was a star returner.
Yeah, what's up?
Return here for the rookie, Andre Henderson. We'll set up Eli Manning and that offense. Manning is 9 for 9 passing to start the night. Can they break through on this drive?
Absolutely not. Eli Manning is awful, but he's 9 for 9 for 76 yards, which whatever. Bills Pats next week. Oh God. Crazy Cooter said the only chance Warriors don't win is if Curry or Durant get hurt, or Cousins, or Klay Thompson, or Draymond Green. They're loaded. There's nothing you can do about it. This is the NBA. This is what it is. Michigan will whoop Rutgers' ass. I agree with you 100%. Adam Gernstein says, as a Giants fan, I want Bosa this draft and Tua next. Very possible. At least you're a smart Giants fan. Not like that idiot cop Pizzle. Delusional thinks they can win the fucking division this year.
$600 on our car insurance when we switched to Geico. This is how it made me feel. It was like that feeling when you're mowing the lawn on a sunny day, and without even trying, you end up with one last
Darren Johnson said, I'm still hurt that my Ravens lost. Tucker missed the extra point. Yeah, and he never does. That's crazy.
And it gets 127 miles.
Baby doll.
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car
Baby
insurance.
doll.
Now with a 2 for $6 deal, pick from a new crispy chicken tenders, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or the spicy crispy chicken, or the flame grilled whopper.
All right, let's check and see what else is up here.
Just $6, only at Burger King. Weekend kicks off with Thursday Night Football on Fox NFL Network.
Yo, everyone that's in here that's on Twitter, go to this handle. Hold on. All right, everyone that's in here right now, go to this handle. I will type it below. All right, I will type it below. Is that it? Yeah. All right, it's a capital E. All right. Go to this Twitter handle below. And please type him, you're a bitch, and nothing else. All right, please, for the love of God. He's a Carson Wentz dick rider. Go to that Twitter at name right now and type that he's a bitch. And then don't say anything else.
Look, they needed a big time player. With 3 and 4, the division's wide open. They needed somebody that can stretch the field besides Cole Beasley. The outside, they want to run the football, certainly with Zeke Kelly.
Okay.
Strength of their team.
Is Ben Simmons overrated? A little bit.
They want to stretch the field. That's the power of this offense.
Is Des Bryant going to get signed or not? Nope. Not going to get signed. He blew it. I think his career might be over, actually. 3-0 Avalanche? Wow. Thanks for showing up tonight, Flyers. Appreciate it. Eli Manning throws to nobody. Wow, that was awful.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what the Oakland Raiders and John Gruden are doing. You get rid of.
Dude, I don't know how to feel about this whole Monday night thing about Booger McFarland. Who names their kid Booger? That's weird. I don't know about this whole Monday night thing with the TV there right behind this guy. That's like kind of messed up for the fans right behind him. It's so weird. They got to get rid of that. Who names their kid Booger? Like that's like asking for Dyfus to come to your house and take him away. Eric Harvey, how would you have felt if you traded a second for Amari Cooper? I wouldn't have minded it. I wouldn't have minded personally, but first round pick is just way too much. The Giants are so fucking terrible. Wow, they're horrible. They're horrible. They paid Nate Solder, I think, $50 million for a contract, like 4 years. Wow, he looks bad. Yeah, tell us. Oh, we scored 3-1 now. The fuck?
Randy has had a rough life. He was neither bottle fed nor breastfed. His blood type is just negative. He was the one child left behind. But Randy feels like a champion because he's eating tasty protein-powered wonderful pistachios.
So weird.
Great players have what we can't teach. The critically acclaimed television event continues. We watch things that are jaw-dropping. Jesus, they know how.
Okie dokie, we're back to our normally scheduled show.
Back at Wawa, any two Sizzlies are only $3.33. Try two of your favorites on an all butter croissant or a toasted bagel, and make every morning a great morning. Any two
Okay.
Sizzlies for $3.33 for a limited time only.
Whew. Yeah, this game is garbage, guys. It's so bad.
Spenders in Washington have created a $20 trillion national debt.
Let's check in on old Bad Dog. Let's check it out. Actually, I'm gonna go on my phone for that. What's up, Eddie Price? How you doing tonight?
Increasing income taxes by 20%. Scott Wallace, Nancy Pelosi. Higher taxes, reckless spending, crushing debt.
Bad Dog 7676. Let's check this out. He must be going through a living hell right now. Probably feels what I'm feeling from yesterday. Yeah, he's rubbing his face. Yeah, it's not good.
When it's third long, you know Eli's getting sacked. Like, I want to see our percentage, the Giants' percentage of giving up third long, letting other teams convert. And then I want to see the percentage.
I usually don't feel bad for Giants fans, but man, this fucking guy has it right. And it's funny because he told the truth about Cop Pizzle. And Cop Pizzle was like, oh, this is good for business. He was like, no, it's not good for business. I genuinely am pissed off at you. It was one of the best things ever. Two shit teams playing for a participation trophy. Joke says, I agree. What's up, Eddie Taylor? How you doing? Yeah, I was at the game yesterday and I almost threw up because this dude that drove me was just going in and out of traffic. Like, it was just motion sickness. It was terrible.
Just look up the front there. Damon Harrison, Dalvin Thompson, these defensive tackles, these are big boys. Look, I don't know what you weigh back.
Talk about the Wentz situation. Where do I start? I mean, Carson Wentz to me is a phenomenal talent, phenomenal athlete. Wow, he caught that? Holy shit. He's a phenomenal talent, phenomenal athlete. He choked when it mattered. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I said it all in the beginning of the stream. I love Carson Wentz, but when it came for his moment, his special moment to show all the Eagles fans that he was here to stay and this was his team, he looked miserable. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm moving on to Jacksonville, but yesterday was yesterday, tomorrow's tomorrow. And it sucks, but he played horrible at the end of the game. Matt Ryan's back while he's launching it deep. All the way down. And a touchdown. Wow. Found Hall. What a throw. Would I compare him to McNabb? It felt like I was watching McNabb yesterday. I'm not going to compare him to him because McNabb choked all the time. He just choked once, but it felt like I was watching Donnie again. It really did. Who I think is the best team in Philly right now? Right now, I'd say the Sixers. What do I feel? Eddie Price says. What do I think about Patrick P? Like Patrick Peterson, I wouldn't mind getting him, but we need offense more. We need offense more. And that's just how it is. You know. Dodgers or Red Sox, you mean? I hope the Dodgers win, but they're not going to. They're not going to. The Red Sox are too good. Ooh. Philly podcast says team effort loss. Play calling schemes, secondary poor decisions by Wentz. Yeah, I mean, it's team effort. It was pretty awful. Dexter McDougal was so garbage yesterday. I didn't even know he was on the fucking team, to be honest with you. He's a trash cornerback. What's up, Bryce? How you doing?
Save time, save money. Explore our complete inventory of brand new Hondas. Pick just the right color and options.
LeBron should have signed to this the 76ers. Yeah, he should have, but he did what he did. What's good, Chris M? How you doing? Giants need a new O-line. Bad. Yeah, I agree. Bad. Like bad. Can't believe the Redskins are in first base. Hey, I can. Like, they're beating everyone and we're losing, so it happens. Yeah, team changes will definitely be made next year, 100%. Philly podcast said, how's A2D's show going? It's getting easier, man. I'm starting to love it. I like all that. There's actually a show going on right now. It's the Sports Hounds, I think.
Being family owned and operated means when you call us, you can actually speak with my father or me. Large regional heating and air conditioning firms.
Yeah, let me check that out real quick.
We're trained HVAC professionals, not trained salespeople. So join the indoor.
What's up, William? How you doing?
Where your comfort is always our.
Can the Rams go 16-0?
It's hard to
Yeah,
stop a train.
they can. And not only do I think they can, I think they will. I think they're going to beat everyone in their path. That's a hot take, by the way.
He had a game that was 6 sacks by no points, and then 3 plays, 86 yards, and Ryan slices them up with the play action. 7-0 Atlanta. Monday Night Football here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Joe Tessitore.
Logic TV, the Rams made a lot of risky moves. And they paid off. Wow. The Giants aren't doing shit tonight. Rams might make some noise in the preseason. In the postseason, I agree. It's a one-game elimination. Anything can happen. You saw it with the Giants against the Patriots in the Super Bowl in 2007. But, yeah, they definitely can. Who's the best QB in this year's draft? Greer, McSorley? I never mentioned McSorley with any NFL talent ever again. He's so bad. Greer's a good talent. Hibbert, maybe. There's not really that one that sticks out, though. Patrick Mahomes or Wentz, who's the better QB? Well, the more established QB is Wentz, but the one that looks better right now is Patrick Mahomes. Guy's a fucking stud. William, they could. They really could go undefeated. Saquon gets nothing. Philly podcast said Sonny reminded a lot of the first Giants game last year, blowing a decent-sized lead in the last drive. It was like the Redskins game where Wentz got dicked by Harrigan in 2016. Yep. I hope Iowa kills Penn State this week. I really do. I think logic says I think the Chiefs can beat the Rams and Pats. The Chiefs are good, man. Chiefs are really good, but they didn't beat the Pats this year, so we'll see. He wants to see Mahomes versus Breeze. It's possible. Philly podcast says, fuck Penn State. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Fuck Penn State and everything they stand for. They're a fucking joke. Tyreek Hill or Adam Thielen? Adam Thielen, baby. He's on my fantasy team. He performs every single week. Every single week. Adam Thielen is a fucking stud. UCLA with Chip Kelly. 3rd and 8. Eli goes back to the 5-yard line, throws to Odell Beckham Jr., and there he goes. Up to the 40. Didn't really do anything. Why do I feel like the Giants are going to win this game? It's just like one of those more sloppy games I've seen. If Howie Roseman doesn't get his head out of his ass, are we a one-hit wonder? I wouldn't say one-hit wonder, but Super Bowl hangover, maybe. Fluke, maybe. I don't know. It's too early to say. Barkley's running, and he gets absolutely nothing. He actually gets pushed back. All right, what's your thoughts on our Mark Cooper going to Dallas? I think it's a good pickup for them, but they gave up way too much, which I love. What's the score? It is 7-0 Atlanta. True Hot Dog says they need to get rid of Eli. I hope he stays forever. I think he's phenomenal. Henry Pinga says, what's up, Night Freak? I think Jim Schwartz is the problem. He's holding back like the defense, and he thinks Wentz isn't the problem. It was a team effort like yesterday. Everyone gets a part of the blame. Everyone. Like everybody. Even Wentz. And Barkley goes, and he gets the first. No, he doesn't. He gets held back. What's the paddy wagon? What's going on, Catalog? Go Rutgers. Yep. That's my school. But they suck. Happens. If Foles was our starter, still what would our record be? It couldn't be any worse, in my opinion. Like, we're losing, guys. We're not winning. I don't know if Foles would do any worse. Foles could score 17 points. Like, it's not a QB problem. It's way more than that. 2-minute warning already. It's 7-0. Wow. Do I think the Steelers are playoff bound this year? They're looking a lot better. I don't know. This guy's so fucking corny.
This is an obstacle course where 24 contestants compete against each other.
Foles would have won that game last night. I think so. Do I think so? Yes, because he wins. I think if you put him on the 20-yard line with all those timeouts and the 4 downs, I think he definitely wins the game. Am I getting 7 Super Bowls out of the next 10 Super Bowls? It's possible. Might not happen this year, but we still got those 2 years in between. Like I said, you never know. William Koza says that loss yesterday still makes me sick to my stomach. I'm over it. I'm over it. Oh, car crash happened outside your house, Catalog. That's a shame. Sekron said we need another outside wide receiver along with Jeffrey. Who could that be? Maybe Devontae Parker. I don't know. That 4th down he made in the Super Bowl is all I need to see. That 4th down in the Super Bowl is beautiful. On our side of the field. Clutch. We will be good for very many years to come. I hope so, man. I don't want to look like Aaron Rodgers where he wins 1 title and goes away. Well, he doesn't go away, but the team does.
7-0 Falcons. As the Giants took over 4:51 left, converted a couple 3rd downs on this drive. 2-minute warning. Odell Beckham solid in this first half.
Odell Beckham Jr. Where do I see the Eagles going from here? Tough call, man. I don't know.
Yeah, look, I think he learned from what happened there. He said, like, I didn't use my words properly. I'd like to have that.
Tough call.
And I get your point, bro. I know he loves football. He's a talented player. He works at it.
John Mara.
There is a point from
How about Eric Reed trashing Malcolm Jenkins? Who cares? It's all about bullshit. It's all about politics. Eric Reed was the jerk off that was fucking kneeling during the anthem. It's bullshit. That's like overplayed. Like it's so overplayed that they stopped showing it on TV. It's like, we get it. You're unhappy. Why do you got to do it while you're fucking during your job? Like if I did a fucking protest during my job, I'd get fired. Eli Manning throws it up to, wow, nice throw. Sterling Shepard down to the 10. Michael Thomas or Adam Thielen? Thielen's the best wide receiver in football right now, as far as I'm concerned. Do you think Howie will trade for Patrick Peterson? Absolutely not. Dude, Eli's turning it up right now. I think that's because the Falcons defense is so piss poor. But nonetheless, he's turning it up, so you got to give him some credit, I guess. All right, here goes Eli. 9-yard line. Back, surveying the field. He throws up to nobody. I think he tried to get Odell Beckham Jr. there, but just a bad throw. The Kettle Dog says, I'm lucky I work for conservative Mormon company. Yeah, you don't have to hear the garbage. But that's the life we live. You know, people aren't going to agree with everybody. Yeah, everybody's live right now. I'm doing this because I'm bored, to be honest with you. All right, here we go, Eli. Let's see what you get. The ball snapped. Call the timeout. Why do they not run the ball with Wentz under center? It's pretty simple, Philly podcast. We don't have any running backs. Every single time one of our backs runs it, whether it's Corey Clement, Josh Adams, or Wendell Smallwood, they get 2 to 3 yards of carry. Like it's not it's not rocket science. We can't run the ball. Kettle Dog said fuck Slita. Sports Sounds is on YouTube, A2D. Yep. Go check them out. A2D Radio, Sports Sounds. That's where you missed Blunt. Yep, absolutely. Here we go, Eli. Let's see what you got. All right, back. He's surveying the field wide the fuck open. I don't know what he's doing, and he's sacked. Yep. So shocking. Let's go see what Bad Dog's doing right now. Dude, that's horrible. He had time, too. I'm actually going to comment. Yeah, Eli had a shitload of time right there. I don't know how much time we need more than that. Eli's trying to get those guys to work. Line was able to have 5-on-3 there. Disappointing that they couldn't. Capizzle's not in here.
Just throw the ball out of bounds. There's no one open. Fine. Don't take a sack. Throw it out of bounds.
Yep.
Throw it out of bounds. I'm not saying force the ball into coverage. Throw it out of bounds. Come on, man.
Yep.
Goes through as he's at 14 of 15 on field goals on the season.
Okay. What's that score in that Colorado game? Need to blitz more? Yeah, I agree. The Eagles do need to blitz more.
Big deal, Paul.
3-1 Colorado. It's not making me happy at all.
20 years, a lifestyle brand. Oh, your own bowling league, private one. You got it. Just too far that works. We can do that. Those are not regulation shoes.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
All right, guys. At halftime, I'm gonna cut this off. I'm starting to lose my voice. It's actually starting to hurt. I've been talking all week. My radio show on Saturday. Sunday, I was doing some shit on my other podcast. I just felt like doing this for the first half. I thought it was fun. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. I'll finish it out. I'll finish the podcast, the stream out, but halftime, I'm out of here. Carter Hart to the Bigs. Hey, man. I can't wait till Carter Hart comes up. He's what the Flyers are missing, man. I feel like he has Jalen Mills play that far off because Jalen Mills can't cover man-to-man to save his life. We'll fix it. I agree. I still have hope.
And that opportunity with Odell. Yeah, they just missed
Eli Manning's so horrible, man.
Where they're trying to get the flat with the tight end.
Trash.
Ellison and then get Odell in behind there. It's a high-low on true fun. You see Odell at the top of this route. He's kind of sticking it like you would on man-to-man. No need for it. Zone coverage. Just get to that spot. That's what Eli was kind of expecting there.
Yep, I do.
Get to the zone. Get to the spot. True fun is a high-low. Just a miscommunication. It happens in the red zone. They're talking about it now on the sideline.
All right. Ryan back to throw. He passes to Jones. Oh, shit. I have diarrhea in my mouth. That's why my voice hurts. Oh, yeah, totally. I ate shit for breakfast every single fucking day of the week. It's so yummy. It's so delicious. I love fucking diarrhea. What the fuck are you talking about? Alex, is it possible Eli will play next year? I hope. I hope they keep losing.
Looks like he had firm control. Right. Took the 2 steps, went to the ground, knee touches there, and then he loses.
How was the Halloween movie? Oh my god, don't ask me. Halloween was awful. One of the worst horror movies I've seen in a long time. I was a big fan of the Halloween series growing up. It was not a good movie.
As Brandon Fusco, the starting right guard, writhing in pain. And we've made a lot about
I talk so much because of why, Cattle Dog. Why? Brandon Fusco's on the ground to ruin the day, everybody, so I'm going to be here for a little bit longer. Dude, their jerseys are so horrible. Falcons jerseys are awful.
That is woven through this Atlanta season. You know what was amazing though on that play there by Matt Ryan?
Nah, Halloween was terrible, dude. I can understand why a casual fan would like it because it was entertaining, but as a diehard fan, I thought it was just a very bad movie. Eli Apple's injured. That's a shame.
If you look at the other side, that's what we're talking about with Eli Manning. Eli Manning doesn't do that. He's looking at the rush.
Yeah,
he got hit. But when you're a quarterback and you're trying to get the football to your receivers, you can't look at the rush. Yeah, you got to get hit.
All right, guys, I'm the fuck up out of here. I got to do some shit. Thank you for tuning in. I'll try to do these streams more often. I think Bad Dog's doing a stream and a ton of other people. Go check them out. Yeah. See you guys. Peace.